Hi there, Sandy Freshy here, back with another video. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today we are talking about the human design energy center known as the Ajna, and that center is actually the second from the bottom, or the second from the top on your human design chart. And when it's not colored in, as it is in this human design chart, it means that you have a lot of variability in the way that you think and the way that you process information. So what this usually leads to, which is really our topic for today, is finding yourself in a place where you don't know. Now, this is an interesting dynamic that I have actually been observing through my husband. This is actually my husband's chart here. And if you notice, he has the undefined head in Ajna. He's an emotional generator with the root defined and the 59-6. So there's some really interesting dynamics that are happening with him that I want to share a little bit of in the context of what happens or what you can do when you are struggling with not knowing. So you're actually, when you have an undefined ajna, you're actually designed to not know. And the struggle comes up when you think you need to know something and it's just not there for you. You just can't see it. You can't retrieve it from your memory. You can't grasp onto the thing that you think you need to know. And it can be very upsetting because of the conditioning around needing to be certain, needing to know what you want, needing to chart your own course, all of those things. And of course, in human design, or if you know about your strategy and authority in human design, you know that you have your own inner authority, which will guide you to reveal what you need to know that is relevant for you when it's time to take action on it. So this not knowing struggle that can happen, which can create a lot of mental anxiety within you if you're not aware of that dynamic, can force you or make you feel like you need to take action before that action is available or before the conditions are right. So in the case of my husband, who is an emotional generator, he has an authority or he has a strategy to wait to respond, and an emotional authority where he needs to wait through the ups and downs of his emotional cycle. Now, your strategy and authority may be different depending on your energy type. So let me give you this example of what I have been observing with my husband and how he has been working through the mental anxiety around this particular issue. It is just about time for him to make a job change. And the new job has not shown up. So for him, initially, he was experiencing anxiety. And actually, what it was his emotional wave, which is hardwired into the tribal circuitry, was doing its ups and downs because something happened on his job that made a shift in his life, and it triggered that emotional wave for him. If you with the emotional wave that is hardwired into, or that is part of the tribal circuitry, especially with this 59-6 channel, it has a lot to do with the themes for him. The way he experiences it is being the provider, being the one who is the breadwinner, being the one who can take care of himself and take care of those that he loves. So this is what was kind of triggered through his emotional wave. And me being the one who is the guide here and has a defined head in Ajna, I am certain about what he needs to do, right? Or I think I am. I'm not really certain at all. But in my head, radiating out my own questions into the atmosphere and conceptualizing and having my own opinions with my gate 17 and all of that in my hardwiring. I was putting a lot of pressure, mental pressure, on my husband as he was working through his emotional wave. And finally, he told me, or reminded me really, that when he doesn't know, it really means that he doesn't know, because I'm asking questions like, well, what do you mean you don't know? In my head, of course, sometimes out loud, or saying things or to myself, or mentioning things to him about, I know what I would do if I were in your situation. I don't really know. I'm not in his body, right? So I don't know. I just think I know. Because I have all that illusion of certainty in my head in Ajna. So he stopped me last week and he said, you remember that when I don't know, I really do not know. So that was a reminder to me to just step back and just take that cue to let him have his space. So here's what I observed of him as I was watching him in his not knowing, to work through the mental anxiety. Being a sacral being, having this sacral center defined, and having this wave that he's working through, I noticed that he is spending a lot of time out in his garage doing things, using his sacral energy to complete things. And he also has here, if you see this channel right here, the 5342, it carries a theme of beginning and ending things. So I've observed from him that what he's doing as he's working through his wave and he's waiting for the next job opportunity to come to respond to, is that he is finishing things that he started a while ago. And when he does that, he feels satisfied, and he feels like he's in the flow of where he needs to be and what he needs to experience. So the bottom line, if you are struggling to know when you don't know, and it feels like it's not okay for you to not know with your undefined head center or your undefined ajna, is to relax into your strategy and authority, relax into your body, and allow yourself to be okay with not knowing, because that's when you become really receptive and really open to your ability, your unlimited ability to put together concepts and see things from a holistic perspective. So that's my story about what to do when you don't know and you have an undefined ajna, from what I've observed in my own world. And if you found this video helpful, I invite you to like it and share it with anyone that you think may benefit. And if you are not subscribed or not following, please, if you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're somewhere else, just hit the follow button wherever it is located. So thank you so much. I'd love to know whether or not you have an undefined ajna and how you deal with not knowing. Okay, have a good day, and until the next time, be well.